Michael Lyons, the rock star cartoonist. Click the link in the description to Amazon.com. Michael's got a whole bunch of books up there, comic books, coloring books. There's cartoons with an alien. Oh, there's Ojiberish, a collection of cartoons by Michael Lyons. This also has the Little Cutie story in it. Just cute. Ladies and gentlemen, on the guitar, Natasha. Click the link below to order your books today.
Brr. I can't complain. It's not really that cold. Hey, everybody. BOOZHOO. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha, and I'm just sitting out here, agua ching, outside. I thought I'd say a little prayer before we got started today. I grabbed a little sema, little pinch of tobacco. I'm going to offer the tobacco to the Great Spirit. I'm going to pray that maybe he'll help me speak well today. Gitchimanadu, Takao Tapananiwi Asema. Great Spirit, please accept my tobacco. Gitchimanadu. Takawi tukawishan minaway non gum. Great Spirit, please help me to speak well today. Mikwach kaiji kakina kiku kaiji chikea non gum. Thank you for everything that you do today. And mikwach kaiji way back. It's finally gonna warm up today, you guys. The plumber didn't come yesterday. But it was probably fine. I think the pipes are still frozen, but they're fully thawed now. And it's going to be 35 degrees today, so maybe I'll finally get my plumbing, get some water back in our little shack. But miigwech for everything that you do. Miigwech kaiji bamadazian kichimanadu. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my health. And thank you for Gijaguk, thank you for this day. This Nijo Gijagud, the second day or Tuesday. Adapana niwi asema. Apenge, except my tobacco. Amen. Amen, I said. Sometimes he talks. I don't know why he's not talking right now, but sometimes he doesn't actually talk out loud.
I am here, Nandonis.
Oh, hi, Gitchiman. I didn't think you were here today.
I am everywhere. I am always with you, my daughter.
Oh, that's nice. Ladies and gentlemen, the Great Spirit. Hello,
BOOZHOO crew. Amino Giga Jabe. Good morning.
So what's going on?
I was listening to your prayer.
Yeah, what's up? I prayed yesterday that you'd send a plumber, and he never showed up.
Nindonis, your pipes were still frozen. There was nothing he could have done.
I know, but still. Why have you forsaken me?
Just because I don't grant your every wish does not mean I've forsaken you, Nindonis.
Okay, well, still.
Just hang in there. You'll get your plumbing back soon enough.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the Great Spirit.
Gigawaba min, minawa, BOOZHOO crew. I will see you again.
Gigawaba min, minawa. Gitchimanadu.
You too, Nindonis.
Anyway. So, Yeah, so I just wanted to say a little prayer before we get started. Now I'm gonna go back. I think I'll call my old man. Nah. Ba-doop.
Okay, hey, BOOZHOO.
Hi, sweetie.
Hey, you ready to come home?
Yeah, would you mind teleporting me?
I'd be happy to. All right, hang on. I got to scan for your coordinates first.
All right, hang on. I think I need to get a little closer to the camera.
All right. All right, I'm locking in, sweetie.
All right.
Don't move.
I won't.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, I'm wiggling the thingy.
You gotta wiggle the wire and push, but hold the button down at the same time.
Wiggle and push the button. How come it's not working?
Because it's got like 3,000 miles on it already.
I don't know. It's just here. Hey, there you are.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, this old teleporter, man. You can't even trust it sometimes.
I know. Ugh. But it's such a drag to have to walk all the way out there and walk all the way back. I mean, you know, we got a show to do here.
Yeah, I know. But one of these days, it's just not going to work at all.
I know, but cross that bridge when it comes, I guess. Anyway, so who's here, sweetie?
Well, Gwen Carley was the first one in.
Was she really?
Yeah.
Well, push you, Gwen. Did you give her a gold star?
No, we were waiting for you.
Oh, okay. Let's get a gold star for Gwen for being first in class, BOOZHOO. And then Dr. E. Vales, Mino Giga Jeb.
The doctor is in the house.
Is there a doctor in the house? Oh, look, it's Dr. E. Vales.
How about a silver star for Dr. Evils?
Silver star, nice to see you. And Wally Bear. Oh, for crying out loud. Wally Bear's here.
Good old Wally Bear. Let's give Wally Bear the bronze star.
Bronze star for the wall. And Missy Charlie. I can't believe it. Missy's here.
What? Again?
Yeah. I'm surprised she's awake this early.
I know.
What you guys don't understand is Missy fights crime at night as a masked vigilante. And so lots of times she doesn't get in until like 2, 3 in the morning. But she still gets up to learn her Ojibwe. That's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, she wants to learn her culture.
Yeah. Well, how you doing, Missy? And Always Learning's here. BOOZHOO, Always Learning.
Hey, always learning.
And Shelly Ham. Hello, love.
Is that your English accent?
Yeah. Hello, love. That's my that little worm in Labyrinth.
Oh, when she first goes into the tunnel.
Yeah. Remember Labyrinth and David Bowie and Jennifer Connelly? David Bowie was like a vampire guy who could turn into an owl. In some ways, that movie is really creepy.
I know.
You know my position on David Bowie and young girls, right?
Yeah. Do we need to talk about that again?
I'm kind of feeling like we do. Hang on here a second. Let me see if I can find that picture.
Are you looking for the David Bowie, Jennifer Connelly picture?
Yeah. Because you kind of forget how young Jennifer Connelly was. I really wish we had prepared before the show, but here we are winging it. Live stream, baby. Live stream, baby. We could have Hitler on the show again.
No, let's not have Hitler.
Just a bunch of instigators. No, I can't find it, sweetie. Well, there's... Maybe it's underneath pictures. La-dee-da. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Anyway, so Labyrinth. David Bowie's like in his late 30s. Jennifer Connelly's 14. And I don't know. He steals her baby brother. swoops in and is an owl, and then like a shadow from an old vampire movie, he just, oh, hi, I'm David Bowie. I stole your little brother, brought him back to the labyrinth, and now he came back again somehow. You have 13 hours to get through the labyrinth, or I will keep your baby. And do what? I don't know. You know. It was the 80s. People weren't so freaked out about child trafficking in those days. So, whatever. You know. So here's a movie about a grown man steals a baby and tells the 14-year-old girl to chase him down as an underground lair. I think he called it, what was it called? What was that pizza place called?
Oh, please don't start.
You know, Comet Pizza. I don't know. No one's going to know what I'm talking about. Wally Bear. Natasha's going to freeze one of these days because Nanaboozhoo can't work the teleporter. I know! I'm going to walk you through how to work that teleporter again.
I know, you don't have the problems I do.
You're going to end up teleporting me somewhere I don't want to be. Anyway, so today, on our Ojibwe phrase of the day, today is Nisho Gisha Good. On this Tuesday, love, 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 love you till Tuesday. Love, 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 love you till Tuesday. My head is a whirl and I love you till Tuesday. My passion's never ending and I love you till Tuesday. That's an old David Bowie song.
Yeah. I wonder if anybody else loves really old Bowie like we do.
I know. Like I hate... I probably wouldn't approve of the human being David Bowie. Now, in retrospect of the many thousands of underage children that he... I mean, David Bowie was essentially Michael Jackson. He just never got caught. I mean, gimmick Wayne Day, Nana. What do you remember? What do you remember? Gimmick Wayne Day, Nana. Do you remember? Gimmick Wayne Day, Nana. Gimmick Wayne Day, Nana. Chalk hearts melting on a playground wall.
Gimmick Wayne Day, na. Stone escapes from moonwash college halls.
Gimmick Wayne Day, Nana. Do you remember? What do you remember? What do we remember, sweetie?
About what?
About anything.
Oh, I don't know. I remember the good times.
You remember the good times. I think elders get it right. I think eventually when we get old, we start to learn to discipline our minds to remember just the good times. When you're young, you can't stop thinking about all the bad times.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
You know, when I was younger, you know, every time you've been wronged, you know, when your man cheats on you, you know, the times, you know, the rough time, you can't stop thinking about the bad times. But when you become an elder, there's so much death, disappointment, illness, whatever, tragedy, that you have to choose, well, what am I going to spend my time remembering? Should I remember the Depression? You know, should I remember World War II and the concentration camps? Whatever it is. Should I remember, or do I want to remember the good times? That's what's going on with you these days, I think.
What's that? I'm becoming an elder?
Yeah. You got to choose what you want to remember, and you're putting on those old man rose-tinted glasses.
Yeah, it's probably true. The past starts looking all the better every year.
I know. Why is that? We did nothing but complain when we were younger. And that day didn't go by in the 90s where I wasn't complaining about the government. Oh, look, the stupid government. Can you believe this Iraq war? You know, has the world gone crazy? You know, You gotta fight for your right to party. Did nothing but complain. And now when I look back on those very same days, I go, oh, what a golden time. Oh, how lovely was the past. So ask yourself, Eileen, Gimmick Wayne Day, Nana, what do you remember? Do you have one-itis?
One-itis, what is that?
One-itis is when there's that one special somebody you can't forget about. Like for Michael, it's Natasha.
Oh, don't start with that.
What do you remember? Do you only remember the good things about that? This is one thing. Here's a warning to middle-aged people. Facebook and all this social media, it's a young person's game. When old people start playing around with social media, you start to do dumb stuff. You start to get nostalgic and go, hey, you know what I should do? I should contact my old high school sweetheart on the Facebooks. It's been so long since I've seen that, that special someone from the 80s. And so you look them up and you go, wow, you know what? She looks pretty good. The years have been kind, or whatever it is. And then you go and you meet to catch up. You go, wow, let's get together. We'll have dinner and we'll talk and we'll reminisce. And you'll ask her, what do you remember from our relationship in the 80s? And it'll be really romantic. But what you won't know is that he's going, whoa, I didn't realize I was asking out her mother. Yikes, it's been 30 years. I'm having dinner with an old lady. Because I remember you as a teenager. You don't want your old high school sweetheart to just out of the blue see you for the first time after 30 years. Because he will be comparing you with what he remembers. Yikes, Did you always have white hair? What? Screwed up my memory. And this is why love is dead.
You think love is dead?
Except for you and me.
Yeah. We're the last lovers.
We're the last true love. No. Sagat 80 win. Love. Skin deep. Don't you ever forget it. So anyway, what else is going on down here, sweetie? La-di-da-da-da-dum. We all have one of those. The one-itis. Oh. You remember only the good times. You choose to forget just how obnoxious that person was. Why you couldn't wait to get out of the relationship. That's the problem. This is one thing. I'll let you speak on this more. I don't know much about relationships. Nanaboozhoo is my first boyfriend. But I know you got a bunch of stories about breaking up. You too, huh?
Yeah. I've broken up more times than I've been in relationships.
How is that possible?
No, I'm kidding. I've been dumped more times than I've ever been on dates.
Yeah. Rejection, action, what's your la? Anywho, what else we got here? Hookah, hey. Gagigado. Talk to. Sometimes you just want someone to talk to. Gagigado. Can we talk about it? Does Jim? I think it's time let's talk about it. Let's talk about what you choose to remember. Depression and post-traumatic stress disorder is like when you can't stop thinking about it. You can't stop remembering it. It's like, hikes, I was in a war. Good grief, that bullet was close to my head. If that had hit me, yikes. And it freaks you out so much, your memory just keeps going back. Yeah, I can't believe that happened to me. Wow, I'm lucky to be alive. And you never let it go. Your memory, you get stuck on the past, no matter what it is. And especially if it's a trauma, you know. And there's a million different traumas where you go, whoa, remember that time that terrible thing happened? Woo. And I've heard it said that the brain has a hard time telling the difference between what the eyeballs are looking at and what your memory is thinking about. And so sometimes the brain will act just like the thing is happening right now. You know, so that's why sometimes, you know, you can have a sweet memory of falling in love with somebody. And then as you're remembering it, your body starts to feel like, oh, that's right, you get all tingly. Or you remember this horrible thing, and you start to sweat and go, oh, I'm so nervous again. It's like, why? I feel like I'm going to get shot. There's nobody here with a gun. Yeah, I know, but I can't stop remembering the time I was almost shot. PTSD. You know, gotta talk to somebody. You could talk to me. You could tell your secrets, baby. Is that who is that? Stevie Nicks.
What's hey, we did a book called I Can't Talk About It.
Oh yeah, Michael drew a comic book called I Can't Talk About It. About grief relief. If you'd like to order books by Michael Lyons, click the link below. Michael Lyons. I didn't even introduce you guys this morning, huh?
No, we didn't even do the music or anything.
Should we do that?
A little late.
Yeah, I guess so. BOOZHOO. My name is Natasha, and NanaBOOZHOO is a show that was sort of came about because Michael Lyons had started a comic strip called OJIBERISH. And you can order the collection of cartoons by Michael Lyons in a book called OJIBERISH by clicking on the links below. We also have a Patreon page, a PayPal page, and a GoFundMe. And don't even want to ask, because some people are too generous. But this is a live stream. You can give us a super chat if you got money burning a hole in your wallet. Don't send us money if you're like in the same boat we are, But so that's how we pay for the show. Keep the lights on, pay the plumbing bill. Sunny day. Anyway, sweetie, you want to get up here?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna mahjong. I'm gonna leave. But I'm gonna let Michael, not you. I'm gonna let NanaBOOZHOO get up here. But thank you so much for listening. Miigwech Bizendawieg. And here's the song. This is my favorite song. This is NanaBOOZHOO Loves Natasha. And I will see you again. Gigawabamid. Minawa. Hawa.
I used to sit up at night just so I could watch ya. I wrote on my bedroom wall, Nanaboozhoo loves Natasha. Oh,
Hey, baby doll. Hi, welcome back. I had to run to the bathroom, you guys. Niwi saga am. I gotta go to the bathroom. Yeah, I had to run to the bathroom and pee into the disgusting half full toilet of urine. I haven't gotten around to melting snow this morning so I can flush the toilet. But it's going to be nice today, so I'm not going to complain. How you guys doing? Boozhoo! Welcome back to the show. And today, I would like to discuss... What should I discuss, sweetie? I don't know. Whatever you want. Let's see what the Boozhoo crew is talking about. Back at Starfleet Academy, I got my starship to warp 12, but for some reason, everybody's butt got bigger. Wally Bear. Present traumatic stress disorder is underreacting or overreacting to a real present stressor. Present traumatic stress disorder, yeah. It's called freaking out for no good reason. I'm guilty of that. Oh no, I'm freaking out. Can't flush my toilet. I guess this is a reflection of my life choices. I'm so depressed. But, yeah. So today is Geisha good. Huh, sweetie? Sure is. Is? Sure is. You sounded like Caitlyn Jenner. Yeah, I know. Hey, everybody. Is. Geisha good. Second day, Tuesday. And Tuesday, what can I say about Tuesday, sweetie? I don't know. Got any comedy bits about Tuesday? No. Tuesday is a very underrated day. How do you mean? Well, you know, Tuesday, it's like, I mean, Sunday's the Sabbath for some people. Saturday is a Sabbath for other people. Everybody says, well, thank God it's Friday. Wednesday they call hump day. Thursday is Thirsty Thursday. And Monday certainly has a feel. You know, they sing songs. But Tuesday is totally overlooked. Except for Taco Tuesday. Oh, that's right. Remember our bit about Taco Tuesday? Yeah. Last Tuesday we were talking about tacos. And how I had to clear up the misapprehension people are having. Is that a word? Misapprehension? I don't think so. I think it's a word, but I don't think I'm using it right. But I was clear. I hope everyone understood that when you go to a powwow, this is a little bit of our culture. You're going to see some stands there that with a sign that says Indian tacos. These are not tacos made with Indians, all right? It's not beef taco, chicken taco, Indian taco, all right? That's disgusting, you guys. It's just a beef taco dressing, seasonings or whatever on fry bread. That's the only reason they call it tacos, Indian tacos. But so Tuesdays, people know Taco Tuesday. 2 for Tuesdays when I was an alcoholic. There were certain bars. Hey, yeah, you can get half-price beers. But no, it's like, just give me 2 for 1. You know what I'm here for. Get good and drunk. Which brings up our other issue, sweetie. What's that? Anin gimmick Wayne Day, Nana. Yeah, what do you remember? I remember when we used to sit in the government yard in Trench Town. Good friends we've had, good friends we've lost.
along the way. Do you remember the people you've lost?
Yeah, too much. People become much more special in your memories after they die. You know, I can't remember all the people who are still living that were so important to me when I was a kid. But the people who died, wow. Vivid in my memory. I remember every moment. Anin, Gimmick Day, Nana. What do you remember?
So what do you remember?
What do I remember? Well, I spend in the given day, I remember... Wow, I go back to the 80s a lot.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Why do we do that?
Because we're old. We were young then.
Yeah, probably. I remember everything in a way. I've heard it said that if you remember your childhood, that means you probably had a good one.
Yeah, I had a friend who didn't remember anything before 6th grade. Total blank.
They had no memories before 6th grade.
Yep.
Were they abused or something?
Probably. I don't know.
Anin, Gimmick Day, Nana. What do you remember?
Hey, sweetie.
Yeah?
You want to take a phone call?
A phone call? Oh, sure. Who is it?
It's President Joe Biden.
Oh, I know. I'm not going to talk to that guy.
Just talk to him. He's the president.
All right. Mr. President, welcome to the show. You're on the air. Oh, wait a second.
Oh, that's right. No, I guess he's not on the thing. It's just a Paul Stanley painting.
That's right. That bit didn't really work.
No, I guess it didn't.
Which is good. I didn't want to talk to Biden anyway. This is a painting by Paul Stanley. Hey, Paul, you want me to talk about your painting again? I want you to talk about my rock and roll all night and party every day. No, the painting. Oh, yeah, you can talk about the painting. This is a painting that Paul Stanley painted. And you'll notice here that he wrote part of the lyrics to the song Love Gun. It says, no place for hiding, baby. No place to run. You pulled the trigger of my love gun. What do you remember, Paul? I remember when I painted that painting, I wanted to do a self-portrait, and then I wanted to write some lyrics. Is that how that worked? Yeah, and it was kind of off-center. I felt like I had to kind of balance out the painting. Yeah, you did kind of, didn't really think ahead, I guess. Yeah, you know. Oh, you know what Tuesdays are, sweetie?
What's that?
Dig If You Will a Picture Day.
Oh, we forgot again.
Wow. Yeah, okay, so dig if you will a picture. Here's a picture of Paul Stanley's painting. And I'm going to dig up a picture. And let's talk about this picture. And I'll tell you what I remember. Should I get real nostalgic, sweetie?
Yeah, why not? It's Tuesday.
Dig, if you will, a picture of the Breakfast Club. I'm gonna pull this picture up. Here we go. Just remember, for every boomer that is annoyed by millennials, there is a generation in between you that is annoyed by both of yous.
Yeah.
So, dig if you will this picture. This is what the Breakfast Club looked like. In the 80s, smoking cigarettes was sort of like an act of rebellion. You'll notice benders smoking cigarettes. I also remember that a lot of people would like cut off the sleeves of their flannel shirts, make them into short sleeve shirts, but then you'd wear like a long john shirt underneath it. And you'll notice too that Bender's got a bandana on his foot there. That's because bandanas, I remember bandanas, you just put them wherever. Remember that, sweetie, when we used to wear bandanas all the time?
You still do.
Oh, yeah. What am I saying? And now notice, what's his name? Emilio. He's wearing a tank top with pretty tight jeans. I remember in the 80s, everyone's jeans were skin tight.
That's right.
And you could, make your biceps look bigger if you stuck your hand and kind of pushed it out, the flab. So there was that. And then I also remember how Ali Sheedy had bangs over her eyes, and that ginger girl was considered pretty.
I know. What's up with that?
I never thought she was all that. Claire.
That's a fat girl's name.
I'm not fat.
No, not presently. But I could tell you're pushing maximum density.
We love the Breakfast Club here. And then Brian. Now, Brian was considered a nerd in those days. Brian wore khakis and a sweater and tennis shoes with white socks. And he was, smart. In the end, though, what you learned from the Breakfast Club is that the cool kids still are the ones who get the girls. Bender ends up kissing Claire and getting a diamond earring. Emilio ends up kissing Ali Sheedy, and she rips off his letterman's letter with her bare hands somehow, which is a red flag if you ask me. And Brian ends up kissing his own essay. That's what I remember. And this has been, dig if you will, a picture of the Breakfast Club. Oh, sweetie.
You got it.
I don't know. Maybe I should go outside, sweetie.
You want to go outside, commune with God?
Yeah, he never talks to me, though.
Well, he listens.
How do you know?
I don't know, because he talks to me all the time. He tells me he's always listening.
All right. Will you teleport me outside, same place you were?
Sure.
I'm going to go outside for a second, you guys. Maybe I'll think of something deep and funny to talk about.
Missy just gave us $20.
Missy, you didn't have to do that. Me, Quatch. That old Missy.
I know, she's the best.
Thank you so much. Guess who just bought us lunch today? Because, we don't got no water. I can't cook or anything. So we're going to go back to Country Kitchen. Yesterday, Sure Realist bought us lunch. Today, Missy is. Me, Quatch, Missy, thank you. The rest of you could learn from Missy. Why can't you be more like Missy? Nah. Anyway, yeah, can you teleport me, sweetie?
Sure. When to teleport?
I'm going outside.
And, you gotta say the thing.
Make it so, number one.
No.
Oh, wow. It is pretty out here. Yeah, it's way warmer today than it was yesterday. So, yeah. Gimmick Wayne Day, Nana. Aneen, Gimmick Wayne Day. What do you remember? I am a cliche. I'm a walking cliche when it comes to being middle-aged. I can't shut up about things that happened when I was in high school. Well, back in my day, we used to walk to school. We didn't even have cell phones or computers. Oh. We had records, and I don't remember hearing anyone complain. Back in my day. And then anything that's different now from how it was in the good old days, I think is worse. Education, politics, the relationships between men and women, families, work ethic. Oh, the kids today. How did this happen? There was a time, this is what I remember. When I was younger, what was I going to say about this? Oh, when I was younger, I was the person that the elders would look at and shake their heads, go, can you believe this? Did you see this kid? What is that, an earring? Ugh, what's the world coming to, they said. What's he doing now? He got eyeliner on? Oh no. You know. And I liked that. I was rebelling against the system. And now I'm old and I see what the kids are doing to rebel against the system. I'm like, what? What are you doing here? So I remember. But then this is the weird thing too sometimes. You know, I got distracted with the what do they call it? The Mandela effect. What do you remember? Anin. Can make Wayne Dane and you know, I remember watching Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. Snow White and the Seven Peter Dinklages. And that lady says, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" Now, if you look into the Mandela effect and you look into that movie, that lady is saying, "Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" And now, if you watch the movie, it's, you know, "Magic mirror on the wall, who's the most Latino of them all?" Latina. Who's got the nicest tan? You know. It's like Marie and the seven little people now. And the seven midgets. But, you know, the Mandela effect, a bunch of these weird little changes. Life is like a box of chocolates. Mama always said life was like a box of chocolates. Did that movie change? No, I am your father, Luke. Luke, I am your father. Well, if you build it, he will come. Or is it a government psyop? I don't know. As I walk along, I wonder what went wrong with our love. Love that was so strong. I've been walking in the snow, and I don't know where to go. But memories, what are they worth? Remember that movie, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? Where Jim Carrey, you know, brainwashes himself to forget about a girl. Would you do it? Do you have unpleasant memories that if you could take a pill that would just wash it away? You don't even remember that person. Eternal sunshine of the spotless mind. What if you had no bad memories? I don't think I could appreciate anything without my bad memories. Because what I don't mention much is not only do I remember the 80s, I remember I especially focus in on the loneliest, scariest times of my life. The most frustrated and despairing times. Because I like to compare that time with how things are now. And go, well, at least I'm not, you know, sleeping in a bus station in Denver, Colorado. You know, at least I'm not, you know, facing a judge in a court of law or whatever it was. You know, but I don't know if that's so good. I mean, when you remember something, you kind of keep it alive and you sort of tell your brain and your body that you're still living it. And it makes you think, makes you feel that way. All insecure and scared. But I don't know. And like the ending of Blade Runner, eventually all these memories will be washed away like tears in rain. Blade Runner. I never saw the new one, but the first one was pretty cool. These woods remind me of Blade Runner. Nah. This is nothing like Blade Runner. So I'm out here. This is out behind... I'm still within the city limits of Bemidji here. This is a little walk area of... I think it used to be a landfill or something. This is a... what do they call it? Frisbee golf. A little walk area. And people ski here. Cross-country ski in the winter. You get some lights and stuff. If you go back that way a little bit, you get to the park. And they got a hockey thing set up. And lights there. And once in a while, you'll be hearing like classic rock. And you go, what's going on over there? It's like, oh, the kids are skating. And I'm like, what am I, living in a Norman Rockwell painting? Welcome to Bemidji. Welcome to Bemidji. Bemidji ga mug. Indonjaba. Bemidji is where I'm from. I mean, it's not really where I'm from. It's where I've been living for the last 10 years. And it's the big city from... I'm from a small town 25 miles south of here called LaPorte. LaPorte, Ndonjaba. There was only I think when I graduated, there were 111 people living in that village. In the village of LaPorte. Makes it sound like we were living in like a village in Africa. We lived in little huts and cowered together throughout the winter around one single fire. But it was a really small town, and we'd have to come up to the big city to go to movies, go to McDonald's, go shopping, grocery shopping, that kind of stuff. And I remember driving up here when I was a kid. My whole family in the one big car. My dad would be driving, my mom would be in the passenger side. My brother Scott would be over on mom's side. My little sister Bridget would be in the middle part. And I'd be behind my dad on the driver's side, where I could see my reflection in the mirror. So I could always check my hair. Not one of us wearing a seatbelt. Back in the good old days before you wore seatbelts. I remember leaning my head back and staring up at the sky and looking at all the stars and trying to figure it out. And I'd get into this like spaced out place, real quiet. And I could, it was almost like I was talking to God without using words, just staring at those stars. And at the time, because I was just a kid and I didn't know any better, I believed that those stars were suns, millions and millions of miles away. But they're so far away that they were just a little pinprick to us now. And I would try to find like constellations. I could always find the Big Dipper and the Orion's belt, those 3 dots. I just stare up there and wonder about aliens. I was preoccupied with gray aliens as a kid. You'll see Michael has drawn a lot of gray aliens too. But then when I grew up, it's kind of like learning about Santa Claus. That's just a story. There's no, now that's what space is. Outer space and stars. Oh. It was a fairy tale they told you. Oh, that's just the blackness of forever where your eyesight can no longer see. Infinite black void of nothingness. The opposite of creation. And in that void, there's balls of fire. So far away, they look like a little tiny star. But then people think you're crazy. It's like, what are you talking about? You don't believe in outer space? Nope. I don't believe in Santa Claus either. How dare you? You're calling us dumb and crazy? No. I just don't think you guys should be under the misapprehension. That's our word today. Misapprehension. You should be under the misapprehension that I believe in outer space. I don't anymore. Somehow, I lined up in my old age with my old grandma, thinking that the Bible was real. My grandma would have said, oh, read the Bible. Read Genesis. There's a firmament that separates the water above from the waters below. And God put the sun and the moon and the stars within the firmament for signs and seasons. When I was a kid, I thought, no, that's just poetic language. That's symbolism. One day symbolizes millions and billions of years of random evolution. That's what the Bible meant. And you go, what if God is real? And it really was just 24 hours of magic, where you put a dome in the air. And what if they're hiding that fact? You can't get to the edge. They've messed up all the maps. There's a big old ice ridge that holds in the water. And they won't let you get to the edge. But if you could get to the edge and put your hands on a glass dome, a firmament that just went up forever, if you could touch the sky, like Jimi Hendrix said. I think Jimi Hendrix knew there was a dome. Excuse me while I kissed the sky. He went to the edge of the thing and kissed the dome. And it is it looks blue. It's reflecting off the oceans. And when the sun goes away, there's no light, so then it looks black. Except for the tiny stars. And the sun and the moon that are the same size. And these are my bits of what I believe to Bwewin truth. But I don't know. I didn't say a prayer. Sorry, Gitchamanadu. I started rambling on. But this is sort of a prayer to me. Oi, no, me son. Hey, what's going on, Gitchamanadu? Hello, NANABOOZHOO. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Gitchamanadu. Hello, BOOZHOO crew. BOOZHOO minawa. Hello again. Yeah, I was gonna pray or something, but I just ended up thinking out loud. Well, that is a prayer to your Creator. I listen to your thoughts, me son. Yeah. Anyway, I'm running out of time. I better go home. I will see you again, NANABOOZHOO. Gigawabamin. Minawa. Gigawabamin. Minawa. Gitchamanadu. Finally.
Bloop. Okay, BOOZHOO.
Hi, sweetie.
You ready to come home?
Yeah. I was just talking about a whole lot of nothing.
Okay. Hang on. I'm going to scan for your coordinates.
Okay.
1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1. See, there's no problem when you do it.
Yeah, you gotta finesse it.
You gotta finesse it.
Yeah, it's like having an old car where only the person who drives it all the time knows how to start it.
Yeah. Anyway, what'd I miss?
Surrealist gave us another super chat.
Surrealist. Miigwetch. Thank you so much.
$20.
All right. She goes, good idea, Missy. Yeah, you see that? Missy's a trendsetter. She likes to start stuff. Miigwetch, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. We're gonna live well today, sweetie.
I'm gonna get a steak.
You're gonna get a steak? How dare you? I thought you were a vegan.
Me? No.
Weren't you trying to be a vegetarian for a while there?
When I was in college.
Yeah. Vegetarian. I don't know. So there you go. Minobi Nijo Gija good. Happy second day. Happy Tuesday, everybody. And Anin, Gimmick Wayne Dane, and Anin, what? Gimmick Wayne Dane. Remember. Gi is you. McWayne Dane is remember. And then when you ask a question, you gotta put that inna. Gimmick Wayne Dane inna. Do you remember? Anin Gimmick Wayne Dane inna. What do you remember? And what do you want to forget? Oh, the things I remember and the things I just can't forget, sweetie.
What can't you forget?
I can't forget how beautiful you are.
Ah, get out of here.
I can't forget how much I love Country Kitchen. Let's go there.
Let's go there and use their bathroom.
Let's go there and use the toilet at Country Kitchen. I was wondering if we could go one day without talking about the bathroom today.
Nope.
Gagi Gado. Talk to. Gagi Gado. Sometimes you need to talk to somebody. I don't know. I don't know if I believe in therapy anymore, sweetie.
What do you mean?
Well, I think it's good to have somebody who loves you, to tell them, to share your hard times and your good times with. It's good to talk to somebody. But if you're all like crazy and depressed, anxious, maybe you could talk to somebody, get a life coach.
You believe in life coaches?
Yeah. I just don't know if you need to rake over all your memories from childhood to try to like undo the trauma of the past. Oh, lay down on this couch. I'm your therapist. What do you remember from your childhood? Oh, my dad never took me to the circus. Yeah, well, circuses are cruel. And your dad had to work for a living. Quit your whining. If I was a therapist, that's the kind of stuff I would say.
I'd be like, oh yeah, well that's nothing. And then I'd tell him all my problems.
Yeah. I want to go to like a totally self-absorbed therapist. It's like, yeah, that's nothing. You should listen to me. You think you have it rough. I'm a mental health therapist. You got to listen to people's problems all day long. I went to college for 8 years just to listen about how cruel your mom was when you wet the bed. Therapy.
Yeah.
What do you remember? But I don't know, you got to talk to somebody. And is there something you can't talk about? The gym. That's where you know, doggone it, I could have done a whole show on this. Maybe tomorrow you can do a show on this.
What?
But the things you can't talk about and how to undo. Okay, now that I say all this therapy stuff, I really like that one show where you talked about how to use your wounds and your gifts to address the wounds or the problems of people you love.
Oh, how to get to do what you want. Whenever you want or whatever.
Yeah. Basically, it comes down to this. If there's something you can't talk about. We did a show about grief and suicide and all this stuff. And kind of Michael's journey on how to get to do sort of what you want, how to use your gifts and find your purpose. That's what it was, huh?
Yeah, how to find your purpose.
You find your purpose and you get your dreams will come true, your childhood dreams. The person you really want to be, things will fall into place when you're walking the red road. And the red road isn't just, oh, I'm sober now. The red road is living your purpose. It's, Get Your Money to made you for a reason. You're supposed to do something. You're supposed to experience something, influence somebody, fix something, express something, is different for everybody. But you find out what your gift is, what your purpose is, when you use the thing you love to do anyway. Whatever it is. If you love making leather wallets, you're a wallet maker. You use something you love to do to address the problems of a group of people you love. So let's say you love making wallets and you really care about orphans, childless children living in poverty. You start making wallets and you say, you know what, for every wallet I sell, 50% of the proceeds go to the orphanage. I want to raise money to get, or better yet, just make wallets for orphans. And then watch the universe come to you. And pretty soon you'll be known as the orphan wallet guy. People will be buying their wallets. They're going to want that kind of wallet from you. You'll become rich and famous selling wallets to raise money for the little kids you care so much about. You're going to get, and then, you'll be what looks like success because you're using your gift, the thing you love to do anyway, to address a problem for a group of people that you love. When you're trying to help a group of people that you love with doing the thing you love to do anyway, the Creator will bless you with superpowers. Like in Michael's case, he was drawing, he always wanted to be a comic strip artist. He either wanted to be a cartoonist or a rock star. Is that right, Michael? Yep, that's exactly right. You correct me if I'm wrong. No, you're doing great. So Michael wanted to be a rock star cartoonist. He loved that stuff, drawing and playing music. And he loved little kids. And he knew a bunch of little kids, little native kids on the reservation, didn't know their language. Not until he started to use his hobby, drawing cartoons, playing guitar, to teach little Indian kids about boarding schools and about Ojibwe language and that. Nobody cared about his music and his art until he started to address the problems of a group of people he cared about. When he started doing that, then the Great Spirit was like, hey, by the way, I'm going to give you more creativity. And I'm going to send some people to help you. Maybe send $20 here and there so you don't have to work at your job. You have more time. And I think that's when the idea of starting this show kind of evolved into, we're like, you know what? Let's use some of this creativity to teach the language. Maybe tell some traditional stories. Like, we haven't told any traditional stories in quite a while. But, tell stories of the 80s, maybe my history. Oh, this is about Native American culture and history. Guess what? Back in the history of my life, it was the 1980s. And the culture was to get your left ear pierced and put on some eye makeup before you went out to the Duran Duran concert. But, what was I saying? Oh, but then something kind of beautiful happens. Things will start working out. And you'll fix your problems at the same time you fix other people's problems. And I guess that's what I just wanted to talk about it. Dajim. And these have been just a couple Ojibwe words of the day. And you have been listening to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO. And this over here, this lovely young thing. Get out of here! This pretty young thing. PYT! Natasha, hello everyone, thanks so much for watching. And over in that corner, Michael Lyons, a rock star cartoonist. Ikadon Boozhoo, Niji. Say hello, brother. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. I am NANABOOZHOO, and I will see you again. Miigwech Bizandawiyeg. Thank you for listening. And, sweetie, why'd you teleport? Make it so, Weenie Mooshane. Make it so, sweetheart. Okay.